Good day, grade 11s. Today I want us to quickly look at topic 1 of term 2, creative thinking and problem solving. This topic deals with the application of creative thinking to solve problems. Then now let's quickly go on to the next. On the next slide we have a diagram. We have creative thinking and problem solving. We have complex problem solving techniques. We have working with others to solve problems. We also have conventional and non-conventional solutions. We also have creative solutions. We also have routine versus creative thinking. We also have problem solving skills. Those are the things that we are going to deal with in this. We have solving business problems and improving business practice. All businesses have problems that need solving. In each and every business, you are going to encounter problems. There's no way you can run a business without encountering problems. Then, number 2, using creative thinking to address business problems and improve business practice. Creative thinking is the process used to come up with new ideas. Remember, there are some old ideas that can be used to solve problems. But here, we are going to use creative thinking. We want to solve problems using creative thinking. We are going to start thinking out of the box. Creative thinking and problem solving are both necessary skills in the workplace because managers and employees need to understand the ever-changing business environment where they operate. Obviously, the business environment is ever-changing. What was done in the olden days is not what we are doing this nowadays in the business environment. Then managers must make suitable decisions so that the business challenges are met in order to be in line with technological changes. They must also be able to maintain a competitive edge. Businesses must employ creative thinkers. If the business want to maintain a competitive edge, they must employ creative thinkers. That is everything about creative thinking. And then we next slide. Creative thinking is used to develop new products and marketing strategies. We want to develop new products. We want to invent our new products. So we have to be creative enough. Then we also want to improve. We want to use creative thinking to improve the quality of goods and services and customer satisfaction. We want to improve the quality of goods and services and customer satisfaction. Then we also want to challenge the assumptions and change perceptions. We want to challenge the assumptions and change perceptions and generate alternative solutions. We want to generate alternative solutions. We must have other solutions. If the solutions we are using are not working, we must be able to use alternative solutions. We must be able to solve conflict in the workplace and encourage teamwork. We must be able to work together. We must encourage teamwork in the workplace. We must also be able to solve conflict in the workplace. We have on the next slide, problem solving skills in a business context. We must plan, we must do, we must check, we must implement. Then the advantages of using creative thinking. Shorter and more productive meetings. There is no need for having longer meetings that are not productive. The meetings must be shorter. The meetings must also be more productive. Then better and quicker problem solving and decision making. We must be able to solve problems as quickly as possible. We must make decisions as quickly as possible. Then another advantage, more effective and efficient planning and management. We must be able to plan efficiently and effectively. We must be able to manage efficiently and effectively. Then creation of more innovative ideas that lead to better performance. We must be able to create more innovative ideas that lead to. Then on the next slide, we have benchmarking. A problem can only be solved once it has been identified. You must be able to identify a problem before you can start solving it. Then performance or productivity can be benchmarked against set norms and standards. We have set norms and standards. So we have to measure the performance or productivity. We have to benchmark it against the set norms and standards. If the benchmark is not reached, there may be a problem within the organization. If we are unable to reach a benchmark, so there is a problem problem in the organization. Then we have the problem solving steps. Identify the problem and list the possible reasons for the problem. Then collect data and information about the problem. Identify the problem, then you collect the data and information about the problem, then you analyze all the facts and information in order to understand the problem. What's all the information about this problem? Then find as many solutions to the problem as possible. Then you must also evaluate and select alternative solutions. If the solutions that you have put in place are not working, do you have any alternative solutions? Then develop and implement an action plan. Put it into action. Then monitor and follow up to check the end result and ensure the problem was solved. You must be able to monitor and do follow up. Then routine versus creative thinking. Routine are the solutions that are used every day. They are used on a daily basis. Then creative thinking, new solutions that we are going to start using according to our creativity. We start thinking out of the box. Then routine thinking means doing the same thing and expecting different results. You are doing the same thing that you have done previously. You are trying to solve a problem the same way you have tried to solve it previously, but you want to receive the different results. Then creative thinking means using lateral thinking to solve problems through reasoning and find new solutions. Creative thinking, you cannot find, you are trying to find, to use lateral thinking to solve problems through reasoning and find new solutions. You do not want to use routine solutions. You want to use new solutions. And then mental blocks to creativity and idea generation. Mental blocks to creativity and idea generation are barriers that prevent recognition of a problem. Here, it doesn't give you a room to recognize that there is a problem here, or a chance to find a solution to that problem. That is a mental block. Next slide, we have a diagram there for mental block, internal blocks, blocks that are ruled by emotions, fear, judgments, and reflections. Then perceptual blocks are obstacles that prevent you from seeing the problem clearly or finding a possible solution. Intellectual blocks lead to poor strategies or plans to solve the problem. Expressive blocks mean that the ability to communicate ideas is difficult. Then we have the cultural blocks that imply that people do not want to go against their traditional beliefs. Then environmental blocks include the social and physical environment in which we live and work. The social environment should be where there is honesty, trust, and support. Those are the examples or types of mental slide. We have creative thinking skills and conventional versus non-conventional solutions. Problems can be solved using conventional solutions and non-conventional solutions. Conventional solutions are the ways that problems are usually solved. They are routine solutions. Then non-conventional solutions require you to solve problems in unique ways using creative thinking skills. Here we are going to try to solve problems using new solutions that we have came up with. Then we have the indigenous approach and solutions. Problems can also be solved by using traditional or indigenous knowledge. You can use traditional or indigenous knowledge to solve problems. This is the knowledge that is unique to the people born in a specific country or from a specific culture. For example, we are the South Africans. We know very well that in South Africa, there are some things that we know that if I do this, people will start looking at me like, are you okay? Is everything okay? But in the other countries, there is nothing wrong doing such things. Then that is the traditional or indigenous knowledge. These solutions often differ from what is considered mainstream in Western society.